Hey guys, Esther here.
Hello, this is Tom.
So today we're going to talk about recognize and manage your level of crazy when dealing with work.
Work? I'm not working right now. Well, maybe I am. I'm holding a camera and I'm talking in a discussion, but okay, what kind of work are you talking about?
Well, I'm not talking about the kind of work that we're thinking of. I'm
What
not
do you
talking
mean?
about the kind of work where we go into the office or we do work around the house or, even volunteering. None of that kind of work. You want to know what kind of work I'm talking about?
Yeah, get to the point here.
Get to the point already.
We're losing people here.
We're
Come
losing
on.
people. All right. Well, here, guys. This is the kind of work I'm talking about. Spiritual work. The kind of work that is so deep and hard and just takes you to a whole new level in your life and creates the miracles and the results that we all want in our lives, right? So let's be specific. Egos, overcoming pride, dealing with jealousy, dealing with anger.
All right, that's a lot of work already.
Exactly.
Now I think I know what you're talking about.
Exactly. So what happens is that a lot of us think that, no, I'm working hard for my family, I'm working hard for my partner, I'm working hard for
trying to do all the right things,
Yeah, exactly. But are we really doing the right things? And that's when we really have to check in with ourselves. Are we really doing the real work? And that is the overcoming of our nature, the overcoming of, like I said, our anger, our egos, our pride, all the things that really stand in the way of all the things that we really want, like our loving relationship, like a business, like health. So to have all those things, we have to overcome our nature and get through all the work that it takes to get to the other side and get those things.
So how do you overcome your nature?
Well, the first thing you want to do is you want to identify what it is that you want. So let's just say health, right? Let's just say health. So you got to be open and willing to do the work that it takes to have health. So eating the right foods, meditation, living the right lifestyle, getting the right practitioners, looking for people that are leading by example, not just talking about it, not just selling courses online or vice versa. You want to look for people that are living the proof of what you're looking for and that are genuinely in your corner to see you get those results.
Now you said, I thought this was more about spiritual work, emotional work. So
that is part of it, and that's all part of it. So to overcome to get health, for example, right? To get health, you have to be willing to make the choices to have health. So if you want health, let's say, and you go and sit down and have a large pizza with extra cheese, that's not really going to help you get the health. Now,
you might feel really good afterwards.
You might feel really good.
For a moment.
But if you do that on the daily, that's not what's going to bring you the health, right? So if you do that once in a blue moon, that's okay. And if you do it as a cheat because you're doing all the right things most of the time, then you're good. But if it's most of the time and eating good once in a blue moon,
so that's
not doing the work.
So how do you prevent yourself from having these cravings, and how do you shift gears and try to become? How do you make this not work? I mean, this is the work you're talking about. How do you move through this work?
So the first thing you want to do, guys, is that I'm always going to talk about spirituality, and the first thing I always go to is prayer. So if you really want to overcome your nature and our ego and our addictive nature, because food is another addiction. Food and all that type of related type of stuff these are all addictions. So you got to pray.
Kind of ways to hide our emotions.
Exactly.
To hide, to escape.
Exactly. Right. So prayer is number one. Asking for the help, asking your divinity to help you overcome your nature. And then, like I said, finding a mentor, finding practitioners, finding a program that will help guide you through it.
How about awareness? of the consequences of doing that behavior.
Exactly. Yes.
You know what will happen if you
Yes.
you know.
So I would
Are
give
there
you
negative behaviors, right?
Yes.
If you have a negative
That's-
consequence, right? You might feel good in the moment, but then a few hours later or the next day, not feel so good, right?
That's a great point, Tom. And here's an example. When I was overcoming my addictions to food, I was really, you know, a lot of us love dairy, right? Dairy is amazing. And sometimes it's okay in certain circumstances if it's a certain type of, and that's a different video, but
Different
there's certain,
conversation.
yeah, there's just certain foods we can't eat. So we'll talk about that on a different video. But let's just say when I was dealing with my dairy or my allergies, food allergies, I would eat the food and then I would notice how I felt after, and I would feel terrible. And I would link that feeling of feeling terrible to the food because I knew that's what was doing it. And every time I would have now an association of, oh, I want to have some food, like let's just say ice cream, whatever, I would right away tap into, oh, wait a second. If I eat that, I remember the last time I felt like that. That was terrible. I'm not doing that again. And so you link, you create those that neural connection with the pain and the food or the action that you did. And this could be with anything. This could be with a behavior that you do. This could be with hanging out with a certain person that gives you constant pain or gives you constant negativity and you just feel like crap after. This could be, what else?
Well,
just anything really,
So paying
where
attention-
it just does not make you feel good.
Pay attention to the outcomes.
Pay attention to the outcomes. Exactly. Very good.
So if there's peace and there's harmony after you're eating and you feel good, you know, that's what it'll tell you. It's
Exactly.
right.
Exactly.
You know, if there's
You should
discomfort,
feel-
digestive discomfort, if
Yes.
there's emotional discomfort,
Yes.
then you got to check in and see and become aware of what's going on.
Exactly. What I want to make you aware of is the body is very wise and your consciousness is very wise. And
Until we
so-
gunk it up with all kinds of stuff.
Exactly. So how you will know when you're going in the right direction with whether food or an action or with a person or a circumstance is when you're doing the right thing, you will feel elevated. You will feel good. You will feel inspired, motivated. You will have energy from it.
And you'll
when
feel fulfilled and at peace. You won't be craving and cranky and upset and irritable.
And when you're doing something that's bad, you will feel the opposite. And that's how you know.
Very good.
So with that,
Well, what we reveal to heal. When we know better, we do better. And what we resist persists, and we learn by doing.
and when you know and understand yourself, the world will know and understand you too. And remember, what's the best that can happen? Okay.
Bye.